Very welcome along to Weavers Park for this clash of top versus bottom. Shelbourne, the visitors. Their only league game, as we said in the build-up there, of July, but a huge one for them with the next league game coming up against Derry next time out. That's a little while away yet, and there'll be plenty of games between this and then for Shelbourne, but this one a huge game for them as they look to maintain, at least maintain, maybe stretch their lead depending on what else happens this evening.
It's one of them. Sometimes, as you said, they go in and sometimes someone gets their body in the way.
And there's a header, and it's off the line almost by Matty Smith. We talked about him not scoring, but he was in the right place defensively there, and that header from Quinn goes over the bar, and well, the flag is up for offside in fact, so it wouldn't have counted had it gone in. But again, good play from Drogheda and causing Shelbourne a few problems here early on. Yeah,
Webster does well, doesn't he? He'll be aggressive in the box. He has goals in him. He's a hard defender, so he'll be.
Money again, Coyle.
Even having that balance of a left-sided midfielder as well in the team.
Barrett tries to tread one through, and the shot comes in. It's a decent save. It was Caffrey who had the effort, and Wogan had to get down to his right and touch it away. And as I said, Paul, Shelbourne are just starting to click into gear a little bit.
Yeah, moving it really quick, taking very little out of the ball, taking the touch and moving it, taking the touch and moving it. You see Kyle and Looney just available behind the ball all the time to get things moving for them and get things moving forward. But Wogan does well because it's as we said, the surface is very dry and sticky, and that ball's travelling along the grass. Just well to direct it away from the goal.
So first corner of the evening for Shells. It's whipped in at the near post. So it's a great header. Oh, what a goal!
How is he not picked up?
It's Tyreek Wilson. It was Caffrey's corner, and Wilson, all on his own, comes flying in and gets the first goal of the season for Shelbourne, Paul. But as you said there, from a defensive point of view, Drogheda will be disappointed.
Yeah, you can see Kevin Doherty on the line. He's saying the same things as us in a little bit more of an aggressive tone. How is he not picked up? And you know what? He's probably the smallest player on the pitch, so I guarantee it's one of the smaller guys, if you like, that just switched off and felt, I don't have to get involved, it's only the big lads here, and he just gets free. He has about 5 or 6 yards.
Just gets a run, and I think it was Alicia who he was the closest player to him, but just came flying in there. Wilson gets up, there was a Huey behind him who just lost his footing, and Tyreek Wilson pings it home from on the bench, about 5 yards out for Shells from the other side this time, but it's going to be Caffrey to take it again. Can draw to deal with this one a little bit better than the last one. Barrett gets up and wins the header. It's just past the post. They didn't deal with it at all.
He gets a run as well, you know. You'll see it now in a second. Not a man to be given a run in the box, and whatever about Tyreek Wilson, and he is, as I said to you before, it doesn't matter how big you are, if you're aggressive with your run, but you can see Keeney comes into the action a little bit, but he has lost them initially.
Keeney. Adam Foley tries to make a run, and James Taylor's in behind there. Oh, great touch. What can he do with it here? Can he get the shot away? He's been forced wide by Ledwidge, but what a touch from Taylor. Just couldn't get the shot off. Still has possession. Markey now. Heaney on the edge of the box. Here's a goal, Luke Heaney. Oh, what a save by Conor Kearns. Well, Luke Heaney, he only has 2 goals in all of his time. 139 appearance tonight for him, and he's only got 2 goals in all that time, and he almost made it 3 there, Paul, in a spectacular fashion. A brilliant save by James Taylor. Can come away with it. He finds Davis to his left, a awful lot of white shirts back, and now he's got him in behind. Can he get the shot away? The angle's very tight. James Taylor, the block comes in, and it's broken into the hands of Conor Kearns. The first time really that Drogheda, and open them up is too strong of an expression probably, Bob, but it's the first time they've really threatened and looked like they're going to get in behind there, and good play.
He's got to try and strike it across goal.
This season is that the title challenge has gathered momentum. Here's a Huey. Oh, he's been stripped of possession, and now Shelbourne can break. Ball slipped through towards Caffrey. He gets in between 2 Drogheda defenders, and Conor Kane does really well to get back and make the block, but he still has a Caffrey. Shot comes in. Great save from Wogan. Matty Smith tries to put it back in, but it's blocked out for a corner. Drogheda just got caught there, and Shelbourne almost capitalised on it, Paul.
Does well, Kane, to cover across. What you'd want, isn't it, when there's danger? He covers right across the centre halves.
Wogan 12-13 minutes or so. Coots made his way in along the end line, but he's been dispossessed eventually by Luke Heaney, and that's a really good play from Ryan Brennan. Oh, and he's been taken out by Paddy Barrett. Not Paddy Barrett, who's been booked already, and I think he's going to go here.
Oh, I'd be disappointed.
Paddy Barrett is on a red card, so he's been sent off. Well, it was a slightly silly challenge from Barrett. Again, not really a huge amount in it, Paul. I don't know if the referee just needs to have a word there and tell him to be careful, but again, you probably can't argue too much with it. It was a silly thing to do for someone so experienced.
Yeah, especially at this stage of the game. You know you're on a yellow card. You know, it's...
So Drogheda, with just over 11 minutes to go, have a man advantage for the remainder of this game. Paddy Barrett trudges off. Easy again. Ryan Brennan winning that in front of Shane Griffin. It's back with Davis. Foley's making a run over on the far side. It's a great ball by Davis. Foley, handball.
It's a handball.
It's going to be a penalty. It's a penalty to Drogheda.
Yeah.
Well, what a pass from Warren Davis. First time ball in from Adam Foley. And we could see from here, Paul, the hand was out. And it's going to be a penalty for Drogheda United.
Absolutely. And you pointed, you were like a coach there. You were asking him to give it a foul. He does.
And it's a red card for Tyreek Wilson. He's got a second yellow. Well, extraordinary stuff. We said it earlier on. These games have served up some remarkable incidents. And we're having it again. Tyreek Wilson has got a second yellow for that handball. He can feel a little bit hard done by.
Talk about a game turning upside down. That's 2 minutes of madness. Paddy Barrett's not even in the dressing room there after being sent off. With a penalty 2 minutes later and another red card.
Well, it was a pass from Davis really that opened this up over to Adam Foley, who was in a huge amount of space, but that's what happens when you're a man down. That room comes up and he put his hands out. He's asking for trouble there.
Absolutely.
Tyreek Wilson, he can have no complaints. We could see it clearly from up here. Watch.
Yeah.
The line. So here comes Taylor, 1-0 to Shelbourne. Can he level it up? On his Drogheda debut, up he comes, and he scores. What a penalty! Kearns went the right way, but he couldn't keep it out. And Drogheda, having looked like they were completely out of it in the first half, have gotten themselves back in level terms, and they're up against 9 men for the last 7 minutes of this game. Paul, who knows what could happen yet?
He's cool and calm, isn't he? He gets enough pace on it. Kearns goes the right way, but it's a great penalty, and he looks, you know what, he looks like it was nothing to him. He just walked away from it. He looks like he's going to be a handful here for the opposition teams, but they're back in the game. Michelle's down to 9 men.
Little stutter. There's another change here for Shelbourne. Sam Bone is in for his debut.
He deserves to be talked about tonight because he's done really well.
Here's Davis again. Again, it's Coote in front of him. Again, he comes back inside. Again, he gets the cross towards the back post. It's go. He's missed it somehow. Is it Killian Kaios?
You're just waiting for the net to bundle and not the player in it.
And Connor Kearns and Kaios pick themselves up out of the back of the net. How has that not gone in? Again, it's Davis causing absolute havoc down this left-hand side. Cross in, Killian Kaios, and he's missed it from about 3 yards out. And I think the referee looks at his watch one last time, and there it is, it's all over. And the Shelbourne fans over on that far side, well, they're rejoicing because they've seen their side in adversity hang on for a point, as it turned out, Paul. We never thought we'd be saying that at half-time, but sum up your thoughts on that game.
Wow. Yeah, just turned on its head. It's just why we love football. Shell's totally dominant in the first half. Drogheda started the game well, but Shell's in total control. But we spoke about how dangerous a 1-0 scoreline can be, and especially if you're not in control of the game, as I spoke about in the second half. They didn't see it out towards the end. They got sloppy. And there was always that bit of life that Drogheda would have felt that we'll get a chance as long as the game goes on. And I'm sure Kevin talked about the importance of keeping it at 1-0 at half time. They did. And later on in the game then, 60, as I said, 65-70, you get that little. And then the sending offs. Ryan Brennan's impact again we'll speak about was changed the game for them. Unfortunately he couldn't start. But would they take the point before the game? Kevin Doherty? Absolutely.
Damien Dustus having a word with, a very calm word, I should add, with the referee.